Hello everybody. So this is my first vlog on this channel. I've been off YouTube for a while because life happened and my technology sucked. But I'm really excited because my husband has, this awesome Mac computer that I can use for video editing. We don't have any super fancy software, but I'm glad to at least have a better computer because mine took like years to edit on. And also I got a new camera just I think a week or two ago, which is what I'm using right now, so I can use a better quality camera and not my phone. So my excitement for YouTube has been a little bit reinvigorated. So today I am vlogging a little bit of what I'm doing, and in the midst of vlogging I'm also going to film a couple other videos that I'd like to post on this channel, which is a house tour and a plant tour, as well as just some other stuff. I'm going to also try to do a drawing today. What I would like to do is draw my house. Because me and my husband got married about 6 months ago, and we moved into this house right after we got married, and so it's our first house together, and it's just the most adorable thing in the world in my opinion, and so I really want to draw it to commemorate it, so I can look back on it in the future. So that's what I'm going to do today. Right now I'm going to film, excuse you, I'm going to film a house tour, and then after that I am going to go to the store to get some water and some beer. So I just finished wrapping up the house tour vlog. Why am I calling everything a vlog? It's not always a vlog. I just finished wrapping up the house tour, so you'll probably see that later, maybe next week. I don't know, whatever. I don't have a posting schedule, so I'm still figuring this out. I'm a normal person. I work full time. So I'm going to continue on with what I'm doing today. Next up is I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to get some water, distilled water, because I'm going to try to make sourdough starters today. And then after that I'm going to water the plants and do a little plant tour. And after that I am going to, I don't know why I'm going through my entire thing with you. Just watch, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. I'm headed to the store. Today is November 1st, day after Halloween. It's just kind of funny because it feels like the entire neighborhood is a lot quieter today. Usually feels a lot more active. Although it is only like 11 o'clock, so I don't know. So I just finished doing the plant tour, and I just wanted to say that if you were paying attention to when I was mixing all the dough for the starter, you may have noticed that there was a lot of dough, and that's because I was not paying attention to the directions. And the directions had all of the total ingredients listed, so I just mixed together all the total ingredients, and I was like, this is a lot of starter. It's a whole gigantic bowl of starter. And so when I looked at it a little closer, I realized that I wasn't supposed to make that much. I was only supposed to make like 300 grams of starter. So what I ended up doing was I took some of that out, and it's gonna be its own like jar. So that one is from the Cook's catalog, and this one is from YouTuber Joshua Weissman. He made a tutorial on how to make starter, so I'm trying his tutorial as well. And I mixed together the flour mixture that I was going to use for starter. I'm just gonna try to make bread out of it. So I just have it sitting here in the oven. I mixed some starter that we got from a friend, some mature starter, and so I'm just letting it rise, proof, leaven, all the things. And yeah, so I might be able to make some bread out of that tomorrow. I don't know what else I'm gonna do today. I don't know. I might draw. I was gonna draw my house, but now I'm not really feeling it, so maybe I'll just like sketch something else. I might just I think I'm gonna find something on Pinterest and sketch that, like a portrait of somebody, because I want to make something like, I don't know, I'll explain in a minute. I'm gonna sit down. Okay, so I just got off the phone with my friend. She lives in Arizona, and we haven't talked in a little while, so we're chit-chatting for like an hour and a half, and it was really nice to talk to her. She lives in Arizona, and we grew up together, and yeah, it was just really refreshing. So I wanted to draw something, so I'm on Pinterest right now, looking for something to draw. I save photos of people that I might be interested in drawing, so that when I'm in the mood or when I have time, you know, I already have references of things I would like to draw. So I'm going to try to find something that hopefully isn't too difficult or time consuming. Yeah, so I thought like maybe while I'm looking for what I would like to draw, I might talk about what's been going on. Since my last video, I think it's been a year since the last video I uploaded, and I already said earlier in this vlog that my technology was total crap. And like, I know that shouldn't be an issue, but when you're trying to edit your videos on a computer that's like, I don't know, just too old to handle the programs and too old to be able to handle that amount of like RAM or whatever, it just becomes such a drag. And I wanted to make videos, but it was just, I didn't have the energy. I've been kind of dealing with, you know, some low-key depression for the past year and a half, maybe, and I don't know, I just didn't have it in me to keep trying when it felt like all my tech was working against me. So I did video some stuff with my friend last year at like this time last year. So if anyone's interested in seeing what I filmed, I might be able to, you know, find where that footage is and upload it. I think we had like gone out on some little adventures around the town, and then I have a room tour from my room before me and my husband moved into this home. So that was what I was doing. It's just been tough. You know, I work full time, and like it's hard to find the time and energy to create. You know, I've been kind of having an existential crisis since I got married. Like I love my husband. Don't get me wrong. It was more that like I feel like I've become really boring. And I don't like creative people to an extent tend to pride themselves on being interesting and weird, and I feel like my life, particularly lately, has been just so mundane. And I don't know, like I always drew and created to express an emotion that like I couldn't express with words. And I don't know if it's the depression or if it's just growing up, but I feel like I don't have much these days that I want to express. I don't have as many like angsty emotions. Although, I mean, I have been going through some existential stuff, so maybe I can create about that, but I'll have to like do some brainstorming. But yeah, so like that's kind of like why I made this channel in the first place. Was I want this channel to be kind of like the journey of being a nobody to hopefully becoming a somebody in the art community. And like, you know, I want to show like, you know, the struggle as well as like the accomplishments. You know, I want to show like how sometimes it's difficult to create, especially when your life is boring and mundane. And then me trying to find the time to do it and hopefully making good content in the process. I feel like for a while I probably won't be terribly regular on this, you know, this channel. But I feel like that's that's kind of expected if, you know, you have a job outside of YouTube. But I'm going to try my best. You know, so hopefully within the course of this YouTube channel, what I really want to do is I want to create a graphic novel series. I want to at some point have an exhibition of my artwork, and I want to explore my style. Like, that one's obvious. I shouldn't say every artist, almost every artist wants to have a defined style. And I want to figure out what the theme of my artwork is. Like, I'm okay, like, I know that there's a lot of controversy and polarizing opinions about this in the art community, about, like, fine art versus, and, you know, gatekeeping and, like, what is art and blah, blah, blah. You know, some people look down on elitism or whatever, and feel like art should be accessible. You know, to a degree, I agree with that, but I also want to be able to make a living from my art, and if you're not charging anything for it, it's hard to sustain that. So I would really like to be able to make a living from my art, I feel like that's the real point of this whole thing, is like just making a living, creating a living. Maybe that should be my tagline. Yeah. Okay, so I was looking on Pinterest to try to find something to draw, and then I set up my tripod and it took forever, and I realized that I have to make dinner now because my husband's gonna be home soon and we have plans tonight. So unfortunately I won't be able to draw anything, but I will maybe leave this thing set up so that I can draw something soon. I really do want to get back in the practice of creating and drawing and things like that. So stay tuned and I should have something for you soon. Bye-bye.